good things offensively and defensively. We got some stops. We hit a couple of deep balls, had some sustained drives. We were able to finish. So I thought overall, number one thing, we got out healthy. So all in all, good stopping point for right now. We still got a lot of work to do, but I like where we're at.
Now, going into it, was there going to be an emphasis on Dane Evans and Cal Cagney taking a bulk of the snaps?
Well, you know, as we just went into it, as we were going, those are the two most experienced guys. The younger guys, I didn't want to kind of throw them to the wolves in that deal. So they got the majority of the snaps, and I told those young guys they would get in some here at the end. And that's just kind of the way we planned it and worked it.
How important was that first drive to come down and snap up a touchdown like you guys did?
Well, first drive is always important. You know, you get off to a good start, create momentum. You know, momentum's the best player on the field, and so if we can capture it early and hold on to it, you know, good things can happen. And those guys are feeding off of each other, and big plays continue to be in trends if you can hit them. You know, right now, really, I think Dane's night and day from day one. I mean, if you saw him day one, he's kind of all over the place with his feet. His technique was just kind of hit and miss, and so he's worked extremely hard. We still have a lot of work to do. He'll be the first one to tell you that, but I like the progress that he made, and I know he's going to make a whole lot more between now and fall camp.
What did you think of your pace on offense?
You know, early I thought it was pretty good. You know, as we got later in the day, you know, it slowed down a little bit, and we got to continue to press that. Some of it, you know, anytime you're kind of towards the end there, we're more thud. So I think he got 4 yards, then you look back and he got 2 yards. And so that changes a lot when you start calling. And so that part of it's a little bit of an issue of it. But, you know, overall, I know the guys know what we need to do from that standpoint. So we'll keep working it.
You knew Kieras was a deep threat. What did you think of how he did here today?
Keep doing it. You know, the thing about him, he's unique in the sense of he is so long and he's a little deceptive from a speed attack down the field throw. And so I love that he went and got that one. I mean, Dane really let it go. There was a couple of others that I thought we had chances to hit that either we got moved around in the pocket, we ended up being short with it. But I thought he did an outstanding job. He's still got a lot of work to do, especially at the top of his routes, and he knows that. But I tell you, he's been a pleasure to work with. I mean, he's a guy that comes to work every day, and he and Kevin, they got to lead us.
Offensively, what got accomplished this spring and what comes next?
You know, I think our base stuff is in pretty good. I think we've got to do a better job from the conditioning standpoint so we can sustain. We had a little bit of miscommunication. Anytime when you start adding the factor of noise, from the crowd and those things where you got to go silent and you got to do some of those things. So we've got a lot of things we still got to add, but we got to do a great job of communicating, getting lined up, and being able to execute and making sure our eyes are in the right spot.
Did you like the running game today? I know D'Angelo had some tough runs, and Langer had that massive one.
You know, I really did. You know, they're early. We were getting some solid runs, you know, those 3 to 5 yard runs in there, but hadn't really popped anything. So it was good to get one kind of out loose and get him running. So again, that's kind of like the deep ball. When you pop a good run, then all of a sudden all those guys are kind of feeling it, and we're getting better movement up front, and the linemen, they feed off of it.